It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we're going to see Travis Etienne. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Jags and the Colts next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape in their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visit. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Jaguars had 8-6 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Gets it to Gordon.
Holding offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. It's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of... Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught, Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll look to throw here. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. From the 44, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And some room to work. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First down, here's Mitchell. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. 2nd and 9 now. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. And Gordon's got it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle, dancing away at the 35. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. In motion right is Ridley. And they'll run with Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run over center with Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So the Colts now down 13-10. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.